Welcome my friends, 7 Gray here. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, enjoying wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I guess you're watching my video, so maybe that's enjoyable for you. I am at Craggy Wash just outside of Lake Havasu, and today I am working on solar panels. Probably next couple of days, next couple of episodes, it'll all be about getting my solar panel install done. I'm doing this solo. Probably will recruit some help getting them on the roof. I'm here with a bunch of other RVers, full-timers and stuff like that. It has been a little bit interesting for me. About 10 o'clock last night, my neighbors showed up. I don't really know them, but they have a generator over here, and they started running it at about 10 o'clock last night till about 3 o'clock in the morning. And 8 o'clock this morning, they're going again. I guess personally I view generators a little bit like smoking, not in the health aspects and what it does to people, but just as far as how you interact with others. If you're a smoker and you're around non-smokers, I think there's just understood, at least in today's society, that there's a certain amount of respect and protocols in our culture for how you behave around others. I have lots of friends who are smokers, and I respect their decision, decide to smoke. That's totally up to them. When I'm hanging out with them, usually they'll stand downwind from me or move around to the other side so that smoke's not coming towards me. And I appreciate that. I think that's just respectful. And I think that the same types of protocols probably should apply to generators. And the reason I mention this is right next to me are some Canadians who are camped, and they're a retired couple. And the lady said she was up till almost 3 o'clock at night. She had earplugs in, all their windows were closed, and they could not sleep until at least 3 a.m. And I would say that running a generator up until 3 a.m., not to mention the boom, boom, boom music till, I don't know, midnight, and then even after midnight it was lowered down in volume, but it was still going until 3 a.m. That, I think, is crossing a line somewhere in respect to neighbors. So anyway, that's my particular take on it. Feel free to write your comments below. One of the first things I need to do is remove the rotary beacon from the top of the step van. I know it's sort of sad because it's a cool feature, but you know, that's where I'm going to put a solar panel, so got to take that out. And then after that, I need to do a little bit of repair work or alteration. These ribs here that are support ribs across the roof have separated from the aluminum skin of the roof. And that's not really such a big deal just driving around, except when I'm going to be trying to add hard foam core insulation here and the solar panels. I really need these two to be attached and not warbling and detaching from each other. So that's step number 2 this morning. Looks like we may have a problem. I may need to get somebody up on top to hold the light so that it doesn't spin while I use the wrench down below. Alright, I asked one of my neighbors to come over and help me hold the dome light on the top while I undid it, so it's undone. I just got to clip the wires and remove it. And now I have the dome light. I just drilled 5 holes in my roof. I know it should be 7, but sometimes I have to share my number with other numbers, so today I'm doing 5. So there's 5 little holes in my roof right along this rib here. And then I've got to climb up there and run rivets down. A little bit hard to do the video of this while I'm doing it, but I'm trying to keep you guys up with what I'm doing. Here's a hole here, another here, 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 over there. I have the amber rotary beacon removed, and I put some just tape here, the blue masking tape on the back side, and then I used Dicor lap sealant on the other side to fill the holes there. And while I was up there, I put in rivets. So I now have a bunch of rivets along this rib here holding it firmly down. So I think I put in 5 rivets up here, and I put lap sealant on the other side of those. And I'm using these special rivets that they're not hollow, so they have a solid core in them, so they're less likely to have leaks. And then I have the Dicor around that so it should give me a good seal up there. Here's my setup outside. I've got 2 pieces of angle, and I actually need to cut these. And it's beginning to spatter some drops of rain. I think I'm going to get everything inside and get locked up and take a break. The weather forecast today just basically said cloudy, overcast, nothing else. And just right after I finished working on the roof up here, just putting in the rivets and stuff, and started looking at the aluminum angle, that's when it started just spattering little drops of rain. So I gathered everything up, brought it into the step van, and it has been raining for the last 5 hours. So it just now barely stopped. It's just late in the day. There's only a couple hours daylight left. So I decided to make some kombucha. So that's what's happening back here. And I think that's probably all I'm going to get done for today. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.